Dog lover Jo wants her girls to grow up with the same puppy love that she experienced as a child.
I grew up with a dog, and I always vowed that when I had children I would also have a dog, because I think it's great for them to have something to care for other than a little dolly. My little ones are 4 and 2, and so they're ready. And I'm ready to have a little dog now.
Jo is passionate about adopting a dog from a shelter.
The very thought of a dog being put down because nobody wants it really upsets me.
But she's having trouble deciding which kind of dog to get.
Ideally, I would love a big dog because I'd like to go running with the dog. I'm just a little bit concerned with the girls that I get a dog that is sort of safe to be around the children, because there's a little bit more at stake now rather than just having a dog just for me. So I'm actually looking forward to Dr. Lisa seeing how we live. I do work full-time, but there's plenty of dogs who are in full-time working families. So I'm really looking forward to that family and pet matching opportunity. Hi, Dr. Lisa, welcome. Come on in.
Thank you.
Okay, so here we are.
Hi, girls.
This is Ruby and Charlotte.
Hi, Ruby. Hi, Charlotte. Have you ever had a dog before?
Not with them. I grew up with a little dog called Goldie. She was a Silker Terrier Pomeranian cross, and I had her for 17 years. So got her at about 4, which is the age of my oldest daughter now, and she was a great family dog. And I thought I'd always have a dog when I had my own family.
So you have quite an active lifestyle?
Yeah, we do actually, especially on weekends. We're always over at the park, we're always running around. During the week, I work full-time, so activity is sort of limited during the week.
Jo and the girls are just gorgeous, but like all little kids, Ruby and Charlotte are pretty full on, so it's important that I help them choose a dog that has the right temperament for them.
Is there a particular type of dog, size of dog, breed that you're interested in?
Yeah, funny, I mean, if it was just for me, I'd be saying a Dalmatian or a Labrador. I'm a little bit nervous about Charlotte and dogs. She's not scared, but she's very sort of conscious, especially of dogs that are at her height or bigger.
Well, let me tell you, the best thing you can do for her and that fear is getting her own dog. So.
I'm glad you said that, because I was wondering if I was doing it more for me than for her.
Poor Charlotte had a previous incident with a dog and she's a little bit apprehensive around them. I think getting a dog is going to be the best treatment for her. She will be just fine as long as she grows up with one.
Now Dr. Lisa needs to inspect the backyard to ensure it's a suitable environment for a dog.
Beautiful garden you've got here.
Thank you.
A really nice space. It's a great size for a dog, big dog or small dog, no matter what you choose. This is a really good sized garden.
Jo's gates and fences are all secure, but even the most beautiful gardens can have hidden dangers.
This area of Sydney is a big danger zone for ticks, and I certainly see a lot of animals coming to my hospital from around here that have been affected by ticks. So you're really going to have to be on the ball, because if you let your guard down, they can get bitten by a tick and that can be life-threatening. Unfortunately, some areas have a serious problem with ticks, and no matter what you do, they're always going to be around. So you need to be quite vigilant to make sure that you're on top of the treatment, on top of the checks, and hopefully your dog will be okay.
But ticks are not the only deadly hazard concerning Dr. Lisa.
Okay, so all this stuff over here, half of the bottles we don't even have proper labels on. We don't really know what's in them. As an emergency vet, I see so many problems with garden toxins, whether it's snail baits, chemicals, all sorts of things that dogs can get into. It's really important that these are kept well out of reach so that your dog is as safe as possible. Some dogs will leave it alone, but others are chewers and mischievous, and they'll get into it and it can cause serious problems. So all of this stuff needs to be cleared up before you bring a dog here.
All right, fantastic. Okay. I'll get onto that.
Dr. Lisa leaves Jo with a long to-do list before they can welcome a new family member.
I'm heading out to the Animal Welfare League. They are a fantastic rescue organisation who will take on almost any animal and try and find them a new home. I've been working with Rose, one of their behaviourists, and we've worked out a few possibilities that will be right for Jo and the girls. But what we really need is for them to come out here and meet them.
But before the girls arrive, Dr. Lisa and Rose need to give the dogs a quick examination and behavioural test to make sure they fit Joe's requirements. First candidate is a 2-year-old Maltese cross.
Hello. Who's this little guy?
This is Charles.
Oh, Charles, in your purple jacket. Hello, good. Oh, big kisses. You're going to give the little girls kisses? Yes, you are. I think you want to give everybody kisses, eh? Can I have a look at your teeth? Need a bit of a clean.
Hopefully his fur's going to grow back.
Yeah, he does have some skin issues here. He's got some flaky skin.
Charles was brought to the shelter after being picked up as a stray on the side of the road. His coat was in terrible condition.
He was one big mat.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, so we've had to clip all of that back, and hopefully it's going to grow back thick and lush.
I'm sure it will, and once we get him on the right diet and flea controls up to date, his coat should grow back beautifully.
I hope so.
He's a young dog, so with the right care and TLC, he'll be absolutely fine. A few things to fix, but nothing that family won't be able to handle.
Sure.
So should we do some behavioural testing on him?
Definitely.
Okay.
All right, so we normally like to see how they respond to being picked up and touch around the face. But with 2 little girls, they're probably going to want to pat him as well as brush him.
He likes that.
Good boy.
Well, he's loving being brushed, and I think the little girls are going to love grooming him. So if he's happy with that, then I think he could be perfect for this family.
I think so too. He loves it.
You do.
Good boy.
So Prince Charles is on the list. The next candidate is a face we've met before.
May, I know you. Well, I know that you're wonderful around kids.
That's right.
And we've already tested your behaviour, so you are perfect.
That leaves 2 pint-sized pooches to meet the family.
I personally think that Charles and May would be perfect for Joe and the girls. But in her head, she wants a bigger dog. So it will be interesting to see how she connects with these 2.
Big day today. We can't wait. There's lots of barks going on. It's a bit overwhelming, but looking forward to taking home a little fur baby today.
You ready to get a puppy dog? Yeah? Yeah. What colour puppy dog do you want? Purple. A purple puppy dog? I think I might be able to arrange that. So this is Charles. You see, I told you I'd get you a purple dog. And that was purely coincidental. Come say hi to the girls. He's having a scratch.
Charles is a gorgeous little thing. He's certainly got the right temperament. He's a little bit smaller than probably what I was thinking.
So he was actually found on the street. Okay. And then they brought him in here, and he's obviously a little bit underweight, and his coat's not in the best condition, but it's all because he probably hasn't been cared for very well. He's about 2 or 3 years old.
Oh, okay.
He's only very young.
I can feel the heartstrings already going, the fact that he was a stray and he's underweight, and I just want to make him fat and healthy.
He's a very active little dog. Even though he doesn't look active at the moment, he will definitely be able to go for a run with you. As you can see, he just wants to be loved.
Yeah.
So this is May. Hello, May.
Hello, May.
So May is 4 years old, and she is perfectly healthy. As you can see, her coat's in a beautiful condition. She's wonderful around children, passed all the tests. You want to sit on the girl's lap?
Hello.
Oh, lots of kisses.
We're not scary. You pet her. Just let her smell your hand.
But May shows little interest in playing with the children.
May was a very independent dog, so she also had a fantastic temperament, but really didn't sort of want to be around us very much, and I really want a dog to be an active part of our family.
So May is out. And although Joe was fond of Charles, Dr. Lisa is worried she seems apprehensive.
When Joe first met the smaller dogs, I got the feeling that she was a little bit disappointed. She was hoping for a dog that was bigger. I'm getting the feeling that these dogs are maybe a little bit too small for you.
Maybe a little bit small, and it's funny being here because you're sort of marrying what I thought I wanted, but does necessarily going big match my situation.
Oh, good girl.
Now that you've got kids and you're getting a dog for the first time with kids, it's very, very different. And it's all about how suitable the dog is around the children as opposed to how small they are, how big they are. It's how well they can be adjusted around kids. I would like to introduce you to some bigger dogs just so that you can see, for comparison's sake, what it's like to have a bigger dog around the girls. This is Prue. She's very, very lovable, but very, very playful too. And she's much bigger than the other two I've shown you, and she's much stronger. It's just whether you're up for dealing with a dog that's this strong around your little girls. So we can let her have a go, have a play around.
I was still struggling with the, no, I think I need something bigger. I think I need something a bit more energetic, more boisterous. And so I really appreciate Dr. Lisa sort of humouring me with that.
But after a little playtime, the reality of Joe's situation becomes clear.
Oh, he's all right. Ruby, you going to pet her?
Yeah.
Oh, you're all right, you're all right, you're all right, you're all right.
That's what I was worried about. That's why I didn't introduce her to Prue in the first place, because I think a dog like this is just too active, too boisterous for such young kids. I think Joe just needed to meet one of the bigger dogs, and now that she's met Prue, she realises that her reality is not what it used to be. She now has 2 young kids, and they're the priority, and she has to get a dog that works for them.
Yeah, I needed that. If I was here by myself, I would have taken Prue in a heartbeat because she was perfect and she was beautiful and she was exactly almost what I expected. But when she knocked over the kids, it was that reality check of, I'm here to bring a dog into our family. I'm not here to bring a dog for me. So we went right back to Charlie.
Ruby likes him.
So he's only 2.
Yeah, he's 2, 3?
Yeah.
Yeah, no older than 3.
Wow, he looks a lot older, the poor little thing, doesn't he?
He just hasn't been cared for, and I think in a few months' time, living with a loving family, he'll be a ball of fluff, he'll put on some weight, and you wouldn't even know he was the same dog.
No, that's it. I can see that, actually.
He needs a second chance.
So after careful consideration, Joe is convinced, and the girls decide to adopt their very own prince.
No, it's good to see him active as well, because we saw him so relaxed over there, and I was just hoping that he would also...
He's a really active little
some
dog.
energy, yeah.
Which is good, so you've got that balance, so you can take him to the dog park and he's going to run around and he'll run on the lead with you. Yeah. But then when you get home and you want him to sit around while the girls brush him and sit on the couch, he's going to do that too. So I think he really is ticking a lot of boxes, and he's really engaged with the girls too.
Yeah, it's been an interesting emotional journey, actually. It's funny that, you know, we've ended with little Charles, who we started with.
Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? Who's going to be the winner? You're the winner!
Come on. He'll be perfect for the girls. I just won't have to worry about him because his temperament is so perfect, and he's going to be fantastic, and he'll be a great part of our family.
A week has passed since Joe and the girls adopted little stray Charles from the Animal Welfare League. And life by the side of the road is already a distant memory.
It's like he's always been here, so it's fantastic. It's like I imagined. He's a real family dog, and that's what we needed.
1, 2, 3, go!
After her initial apprehension about adopting a small dog, is Joe happy with her decision?
I was after a medium to large dog to be my training partner and guard dog. The reality of my situation with 2 young girls is that those dogs are just too strong.
Quick! Good boy!
So Dr. Lisa was right.
Since Dr. Lisa's first visit, Joe has cleared up her yard, making sure it's toxin-free. But the biggest change has been for little Prince Charles.
So we picked up Charles, and we thought we could call him Charlie. But with Charlotte also being a Charlie, I could foresee a couple of years down the track calling out Charlie and be me or the dog. So we decided to call him Harry. So I don't know what it is about the royal theme, but Harry he is.
So Harry seems really happy. How's he settling in?
He's just settled in so well, so he's just perfect. He really is.
I'm so glad.
Yeah.
It's good with the girls.
It's very good with the girls. He's really chilled at home.
Yeah.
And when we do go out and about, whether for walks, little runs or go to the park, then you really sort of see that 3-year-old puppy come out in him again.
amazing.
So he's having a good time and
It's
we
a
are
perfect
too.
match.
He is.
Joe and the girls are absolutely in love with Harry. After a bit of a rocky start in choosing a dog, I think Joe is over the moon with her decision.
And it's clear that Harry's happy, healthy new lifestyle has had an impact on his appearance.
It's amazing that not much time has passed and Harry's hair coat is already looking better. Just goes to show that all he needed was a bit of TLC and his health will be perfect. Any issues settling in?
Yeah, probably the main one. I took a bit of time off when he came here and now we're getting back into that routine, which has us away from home. So I left him for some short times and I know that he was barking.
Harry's got separation anxiety, which is really common in dogs, and it's all because they're social animals and they just want to be around their family. So when you pick up your keys, when you pick up your bag, all those triggers that show him you're about to leave are already starting that anxiety brewing inside him. So what we want to try and do is try and reduce those associations a little bit. So pick up your bag, pick up your keys, and you leave the house for a minute. And when he's quiet, you come back inside. The other thing that can really help them is you not reminding them how good it is to have you around just before you leave and as soon as you get home. So it's that drastic change of all that attention to suddenly being alone that can make it a really difficult transition for them. Whereas if you stop that interaction for 5-10 minutes before you leave, so you essentially walk out the door ignoring him. Jo's got a lot of hard work to do. She's got to try and break those associations with her leaving the house and also provide Harry with things to do while she's gone to help pass the time. And I think keeping him inside is definitely going to help as well.
It's really great to see how Harry's bounced back. Of course, when we picked him up, you know, he was skin and bone, and now you can't see either of that. So I really wanted to make him fat and healthy, more healthy, and he certainly is that now.
Well, Harry, I don't think there's much more for me to do here. Hey? Except give you a big present, which is a starter pack.
Oh, wow.
So it's packed with all sorts of things that are going to keep you busy for the next little while. Bed, toys, leads,
that's a good one.
grooming supplies, a brush, Ruby.
Oh, that's wonderful. Thanks so much, Dr. Lisa.
That's my pleasure. I hope it gets used very well, which I'm sure it will.
It sure will, absolutely. Thank you.
Even though there was doubt as to whether this home would be the one for Harry, in the end, I think he's found his forever home.
He's actually been a really calming influence on our life. The girls go out the back and play with him. I take him for a walk. Everything to do with him is calm. So he's just got such a beautiful temperament. It's really easy to love him.